Which of your teammates had the coolest car?
Ooh, good question. Saberhagen. Purple Porsche.
A purple Porsche?
Yeah.
That's a flex.
Yeah, it was.
Did you get to ride shotgun ever?
I did.
Ooh, how was that?
It's purple Porsche.
Yeah.
And stick with me here for our next bet, because you can bet on the highest scoring period in the game. And focus right here, the second period, because guess in the last 10 games who's scoring the most second period goals in the NHL? It's the Devils. And who's giving up the most second period goals in the NHL? It's the Blackhawks. If it wasn't, that would be some bad writing.
All this next play ludicrous because it's coming for that #1 spot. Mets up 2-1 against the Dodgers in the 7th. Justin Turner a full send. Brandon Nimmo! Mets ended up winning that game 2-1. The game-saving play. He covered 76 feet in 5.1 seconds. Haven't seen somebody defend a wall that well since Jon Snow. Tell you what, you look around for the best center fielders in the game this season, and you'll keep finding Nimmo.
Yeah.
I had to. Sitting right there. I'm sorry.
You grew up a fan and a hardcore fan. The stories about taking the 7 and sneaking into Shea. A lot of people that work in baseball grow up as fans, though, and that kind of diminishes over time. How much of that pure fandom is still left in you, and how much does that inform, or not, your decisions and actions as an exec?
So, I've thought about that a lot, taking this job.
I just don't know how you get a jersey that fits those biceps.
Oh, man, I mean, we got to, it's slides.
I need a lot more protein in my diet. How do I
Okay.
compete with this on camera?
About 3 pounds of meat a day, you'll get there.
That's why I eat a month, I think.
It is the stat you need to know before Mets Dodgers. That stat is 2.82. That's the Mets staff ERA. Best in baseball, only team in the majors under 3. They do that by limiting damage, giving up the fewest home runs in the majors this year. Top 3 in the National League in hits allowed and opponents' OPS. They face a Dodgers offense, though, that is #1 in the National League in home runs and OPS, and top 2 in all of baseball in those categories, plus runs scored, hits, average. What can the Mets pitching staff do against the Dodgers offense that is, by many accounts, the best in baseball? That's the question 42,000 people have bought a ticket to find out the answer to tonight. This is the big one. I'm finishing strong here. People are going to pay their rent with this one. You bet $100 to profit plus 746. You take the Sixers to win on the money line, the Embiid 30 points, and the Embiid first basket. He wins the tip 65% of the time. He scored the first Philly field goal 8 of their last 12 games. Are you taking a flyer on this with me?
I'm taking a flyer on that, man. The rent's due real soon, so I'm trying to see what's good.
Check cleared.
13 games, 13 straight days, 2 coasts, 3 time zones, and the baseball's still been winning. What are some things you do to stay fresh mentally, physically, when you're playing for 2 straight weeks, basically?
Yeah, you just set the alarm and you hope it's on the right time zone and you just get up and come to the ballpark and play. But no, our nutritionist is amazing at taking care of us and getting us the proper sleep we need, the proper nutrition.
Any superfood, like secret superfood that maybe you can tell us, can help us with our day-to-day?
No, I always eat grapes on the plane. So
Grapes on the plane, all right.
So Knicks are in New Orleans, where the losses have been big for the Pelicans, and nothing's come easy. They've dropped 20 of their last 22, getting outscored by the second most points per game in the NBA. If I'm betting the Knicks here, Sean, is this a layup? Should I not overthink this? Welcome to Old Timers Day. I hate using the phrase.
No kidding,
right? What should we call it instead?
No, I'm old now. I've got a little bit of gray.
So. You look great.
I'm getting fatter.
How's the arm?
I'm losing my hair.
That's the important thing. How's the arm? Does the arm still work?
My arm's okay.
All right, that's good. Also, we got to tell you about the Bucks. Same thing as every Bucks game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm not even look at all. I can't read. I don't have time to read all those things that he leads the Bucks in, but he does. So according to Fangraphs, you lead all of baseball in WAR. Which is pretty good. You're leveling up a lot, man. We always knew you were a good player, but this is like new heights. What's unlocked this for you so far?
I just think, playing the game and the maturity. I've always kind of been like a late bloomer, to be quite honest. And I don't feel like I'm 30. I still feel like I'm like 22 years old.
In your 30s, feeling like you're 22. Welcome to the club. I can relate to that.